people hate me, they're always looking around for what other people are going to say, for what other people are going to do. They're so concerned and consumed with my life, they don't even get sleep. I don't even think they have a great hygiene regimen. To be honest with you, they get up thinking about me before they even brush their teeth. You can't even wipe, and excuse my language, but most of these people can't even wipe their ass correctly, and they get up thinking about me. That's weird. You think about me when you go to sleep, and you think about me when you get up. 24/7. How is it that half of y'all look like that leaving the house? Like I said, some of y'all should really look in the mirror before you actually leave your house. Okay? Because it's crazy to me how y'all want to sit here and hate on me, but you don't have a life. My life revolves around you. You don't, they literally screen record these whole live streams, and someone sits here for an hour watching my live stream. I could never. Imagine being my age at the age of 29. I could picture these people in their 50s. Some of these people around the same age as me sitting there on their phone being a troll. Imagine how you're going to get a hunchback hunched over, looking at your phone too much, spending all of your waking moment and time. You don't even go to sleep because you're waiting for me to go live. You don't even go to sleep until after 3 a.m. when you finally realize it's 3 a.m. and I'm probably not going to go live. I could never stay up till 3 a.m. waiting for someone to go live. That's crazy. These people literally expect negativity. They say, oh, if we don't harass her, her live streams are boring. You're a grown-ass adult with children worried about harassing someone to make their live stream interesting. That means that your life is miserable. You must really not like being a parent. I'm sorry, and I'm not talking about children, but that's crazy. If I had kids, I would not be spending my time consumed about someone else. That's weird. Thank you for the gift points. No, it's not friendly fire, because I'm talking about certain people from the Discord and certain people who leave negative comments in the live streams and people who are constantly negative in DMs. No one cares about your opinions. Every time I post something, it's always like, free this person, free that person. That person doesn't even know you exist, so let's start there. And let's be honest. Ouch. With my large following, right, which, you know, I'm not trying to brag, I could probably get noticed by your favorites before you do. That's not a flex. If I got noticed by BB Rexa, I don't even have to be negative. I've gotten noticed by celebrities like Kevin Hart. Okay? So, you know, I would suggest that you literally humble yourselves. Because you sitting here talking about how you have more than someone, a following does not equate. It doesn't matter how large a platform is. There's people with 1 million followers that are probably sleeping in the streets. Or you want to sit here and brag about stuff that you have. I don't have to go around talking about how I help the LGBTQIA plus community like some people say I should. You're a fake ally. And I'm going to say it. Those people in the Discord want people to give them a pat on the back for doing the bare minimum. That's like someone literally saying I ended racism by telling one person off. That's good enough for the rest of the week. That's not how life works. You always love to pick apart and ridicule everything that I do. And it's crazy. I step wrong. That's a problem for you. I breathe wrong. That's a problem for you. Everything I do is a problem. You're so mad about these AI designs, this AI this AI that, but I sold 2 t-shirts. What have you done? Nothing. I've made more than what someone's 9-to-5 job paycheck is in 1 week. You can't say that for yourself. And it all goes to bills, because I'm not going to lie. Bills are pretty expensive, you know, since people say I don't pay bills. I pay 3 bills. What do? Well, why is it that we're sitting here bragging about, oh, we pay bills? Everyone pays bills. Do you want a cookie, sweetie? Do you want the Olympic torch? Because you act like it's a special, like it's something special. Like there's nothing special about paying bills. Wow, everyone has to pay bills, even celebrities.
One of the key pieces of evidence investigators had to go on was a prison-made.
That's crazy. I get followed, right? And I'm talking about on here by very important people. You know, because I'm not hateful. And you are just going to be miserable. I'm literally creating and making connections that is literally going to benefit me in the long run while you're sitting here being a hater. And when I'm sitting in my house, you know, being very successful, you're going to be miserable, like Squidward in a cardboard box saying spare change. Okay? And don't expect people to feel sorry for you, because when you want to make fun of people who are homeless, right? Because, you know, it's funny to these people that someone lives in a motel, right? I'm just going to be laughing at you. I'll probably throw a penny in your cup for your thoughts, you know, a penny for your thoughts, but, you know, even though Darman got exposed, Darman made these videos that no one really even listened to the messages. Like, if you really saw those messages in his, like, videos, like, some of y'all don't really listen to these messages because the way you treat people is horrible. That's why you don't have connections. Let's be honest, your connections are people with large followings that have large followings because they're controversial and they got canceled. What connections have you made? None. You sit here literally doing nothing for yourself and not even making your life better. But you know, in order to be successful, it's about who you know. Thank you for the comfort. That's why people literally collab with each other. Thank you for the elephant on here. Like collaborations and stuff, and people meet with other creators that have large followings, because connections, it's all about who you know. You won't get successful if you just think that you can make yourself successful. Good luck, nice try. But the way that you guys treat people, people are going to look back and be like, you treated this person very horribly. We want nothing to do with you. You guys don't learn or listen that the fact that I'm telling you that people are watching everything that you do, including bullying and harassing me. Do you think your favorites are not watching what y'all are doing behind the scenes? They literally know and acknowledge the fact, and some of them have said that you have been ableist, because I'm going to agree. You love to target people who are disabled. And then tell disabled people that what you think is ableism. Trust me, because I'm stand by most of these people, and I stick up and defend myself, and it's like certain people said, haven't y'all had enough? Because when is enough going to be enough? When your favorite blocks you because you're negative? You know, people peep stuff, right? You act like people don't have eyes everywhere, like just because you assume that people don't join live streams. There are large content creators who join live streams who watch everything. How embarrassing is it that your favorite person doesn't even like you and doesn't even know you exist? Yikes.
More than 50 years ago, 3 convicts.
Like, you guys need to get your attitude in check. It's like that one person said, like, ban. Are you that sensitive? You're banning me because I'm telling the truth? Ban. Your mom should have banned you by swallowing you whole so you wasn't born. Because very sensitive people, boo-hoo, go cry. Like, what do you think? Like, people don't think that I could just create another account from the ground up. And do you think people are not going to fight to get my account back if something happens? Large content creators would be fighting and actually, you know, help me get my account back, because you're crazy if you think people are gonna let this account go without a fight. I have more people behind me than you do.
One of the windiest places on the Pacific.
Roach Chula lost her account. Where are people fighting to get your account back? You had to be like, oh well, my account's gone. Not me, because I knew I was gonna get my account back. Unlike y'all, when you lose an account, because all these trolls are losing accounts, they just have to shrug their shoulders, oh well, and make a new one. Because they literally, no one cares to save their account. That's the difference between me and you.
Species of plants and animals to discover.
That's the difference. I did take a bath. When you say go bathe, is it because you're projecting?
He's been the lead investigator.
What makes you assume that I didn't bathe? That's just my question. And like I said, I've had some discoloration, especially discolored from here, so thinking that's black, that's not black. So it's always that narrative that black people are dirty. And that's not pulling the race card, because a lot of people have said that because I'm black. I just really hate it, because they do things, right? They do these things like because I'm black, and then they try to say, oh well, you're pulling the race card, but you literally say it that way, and I'm freaking annoyed why they always do certain things to get away with things. They're sly. They try to be sly and slick when they say certain things about me because I'm black, and then try to pass it off as like, oh, I'm just like what is it? What did they say? I'm just using my race. Like, no, you literally say it like that. And then you expect to get away with it by trying to weaponize the fact that I use my race, and I'm sick of it. That's like saying, that's just like doing little like micro homophobic stuff. Like when you do micro things, not outright slurs, but you do things that are like slight little homophobic remarks, and then when that person comes at you for being homophobic, and you're like, oh well, you're using the fact that you're gay just to call me homophobic. That's what it's giving. It's very much giving that. It's weird. Like, these people do things and then act like that's not what it is when that's what it really is.
While the escape was occurring, they would have took one of the panels from the raft
when that's what it really is.
let him drown.
The Anglins might have used Morris to plan the escape, and then pushed him off the raft.
It's just so annoying. Like, people do things like being anti-black, doing black erasure, etc., etc. The things that they do towards me because I'm black, and then they try to make every excuse about why that isn't what they're really doing. Because that would be like someone saying a slur and they'd be like, that's not what I really meant. You know, like when white people mouth the N-word and they're like, that's not what I meant. I wasn't being hateful. I was just saying the word because it was in the song. Okay. If you feel so comfortable saying it, that means that you use that as a word in your vocabulary. You're giving very much that. You use every excuse in the book to try to make people believe you're not horrible human beings. You sit in my comment sections lying to people. You know, don't ever let me catch you leaving a comment that you don't want someone to know, because I'll very much stitch their comment and be like, you want to see what this person said? And they want to act like they're holier than thou, because I will start exposing people in front of these people that you try to portray and pretend like you're good people. And when they start seeing how horrible you are, they're going to realize. Because someone in my comment section tried to lie and tell another person that I had an interaction with minors, which wasn't true, to someone who was new to my page defending me, because they obviously clearly see someone being bullied and they came to the defense, and someone didn't like that, so they wanted to lie. Okay, what proof do you have? You don't have any proof. Are you talking about porn that adults do? Wow. Like, cover your eyes if you don't want to see that. Is that all you're ever going to bring up? Because you don't have any proof. Whenever someone doesn't like somebody and they follow the same footsteps as other people who live in crappy places, don't have a life. You're following the same footsteps as people online. You're just like carbon copies. You're not even original. Anytime these people, thank you for the gift points, resort, when they don't like someone, when anyone doesn't like somebody, they always resort to calling someone a pedophile. And I say it that way because the word is censored. Haha, make fun of it if you want. But the word is censored. That's why I say pedophile. But you literally sit here, right? You sit here and call someone something they're not because you don't like them. How many large content creators have been called that for the simple fact that somebody doesn't like them? You had Overlook Comedy call someone from the LGBTQ community, Jeffrey Marsh, a pedophile, and insinuate because he's from the community. Because you didn't like a video that he made? They know that's like the career-ending thing to accuse someone of. That's why they do it. Because they know that's the only thing that works. But since you want to be on the pedophile topic and you want to always insinuate crap in my comment section, because I know most of these people come from the Discord, there should be a guy. I'm not going to say Chris Henson because Chris Henson is shitty. Okay, he tried to catch a predator on YouTube and it failed. He didn't help anyone from the accusers of Davi Vanity. And if you don't know who Davi Vanity is, look him up. He's from Blood on the Dance Floor. He got exposed. The youngest person the person who came forward at the time, they claimed they were 10 years old when something happened to them. It's on YouTube. I don't know if it was it Anthony Padilla? There was someone that interviewed her, and she was 10 years old at the time. She was like the youngest person to have an inappropriate interaction with Davi, right? But during that whole situation, Chris Henson tried to help some of the people, and he didn't even help them at all. And he was working with someone that was like anonymous. Thank you for the gift points. And this guy wore a mask and ended up doxing people and was working with Chris Henson on YouTube. And people were telling Chris Henson that people was getting doxed and he didn't even care. He said, I don't dox people. And a message leaked where Chris Henson knew and was aware of the doxing and was doxing people. Chris Henson tried to take 2 people's Twitters down. These people were trying to help the Davi situation. And they were trying to tell these people, thank you for the night helmet. They were trying to tell the people who was accusing Davi, like his accusers, the victims, that they could help them, right? They were helping these victims because Chris Henson wasn't doing anything. Chris Henson tried to get their Twitters taken down because he wanted to be the only one to help these people and failed. Like, you peaked with To Catch a Predator, but after that, like, garbage, hot garbage. Because literally whenever someone mentions pedophiles, people always bring up, like, where's Chris Henson when you need him? Chris Henson is a failure. We need like those predator YouTube channels to literally go in that Discord and catch a predator in your Discord, because we need those people, those YouTube exposing accounts, because Chris Henson ain't doing crap. You see, the people that I interact with are grown-ass adults. And like I